Everyone's talking about de-influencing and quiet quitting things you don't love, but what about digital quiet quitting? I challenged myself to radically rethink my screen time and the results were mind-blowing. If you're tired of chasing dopamine hits from your phone and want to find deeper connections that actually nourish your soul, this video is for you. Who is really struggling with digital overload? The answer is nearly all of us. From teenagers glued to Instagram Reels to professionals drowning in endless Slack notifications, no demographic is untouched. A 2023 Statista report found that Indians spend on average 7 hours per day online, one of the highest in the world. This isn't just a young people's issue. Parents, office workers, students, all are silently competing for mental bandwidth. What's really going on with our attention? Every ping, buzz, and notification hijacks the brain's reward system. Neuroscientists explain this through dopamine release. Each like or message acts as a micro reward, reinforcing compulsive checking. Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, famously called smartphones slot machines in our pockets. We're not simply using technology, we're being programmed by it. When did this digital overload accelerate? While social media has existed since the early 2000s, the explosion began after 2012 when mobile-first apps like Instagram and WhatsApp became mainstream. That was the tipping point when social interactions shifted from face-to-face to screen. Today, 90% of Indian internet users access the web primarily through smartphones, making escape even harder. Where are we paying the hidden costs? In three spaces: our attention, our mental health, and our relationships. Conversations at dinner tables are replaced by silent scrolling. Real-world presence erodes as digital presence expands. Why does this matter? Because unchecked digital overload isn't just inconvenient, it's existential. We risk losing the ability to sit in silence, to be present with loved ones, and to think deeply. Without intervention, we normalize shallow interactions and fragmented thinking as the default way of life. The answer is digital minimalism, a philosophy popularized by computer science professor Cal Newport. His premise is simple. Technology is not inherently bad, but it should serve your values rather than enslave them. The first step is awareness. Who is feeding you digital junk food? Social media platforms thrive on maximizing engagement, not your well-being. By auditing your screen time, you'll see which apps drain energy and which genuinely add value. A simple practice is to list all apps and tag them as tools or distraction. What's more effective? Uninstalling apps or setting boundaries. Research suggests boundaries work better long-term. For example, creating tech-free zones, your dining table, your bedroom helps your brain reclaim these spaces for real human connection. Scheduled unplugged hours, like 1 hour before bed, directly improve sleep quality and mental calmness. Why are you doing this detox? Without a deeper reason, restrictions feel like punishment. The goal isn't to simply cut time online, but to make room for things you truly value. Family meals, morning walks, creative hobbies. This why acts as your compass when old habits tempt you back. What does a minimalist workspace look like? Imagine a phone with only essential apps, a laptop with an uncluttered desktop, and a browser with a handful of pinned tabs. Digital clutter creates mental clutter. Clearing your devices improves not just focus but emotional clarity. Who controls your attention, your apps or you? By default, apps are designed to interrupt, but you can flip the script, turn off non-essential notifications and let only meaningful ones through, like calls from family or reminders for health. This small shift reduces cognitive load dramatically. How can technology actually strengthen real-life bonds? Think of video calls with distant relatives, group learning apps for language practice, or meditation platforms. The key is to make tech intentional. If it enhances human connection or personal growth, keep it. If not, question it. Why do minimalists report richer relationships? Because attention is a finite resource. When you're not half scrolling, your presence deepens. A casual chat with a friend turns into a meaningful exchange. Eye contact returns. Listening becomes active again. What happens when you free up hours from your phone? You rediscover parts of yourself long neglected. People report picking up old hobbies, painting, music, gardening. Others find time for fitness or simply rest. This isn't nostalgia. It's recovery of identity beyond the digital mirror. Presence is the rarest gift in the digital age. Being fully there for yourself and your loved ones is irreplaceable. As the Dalai Lama once remarked, we have more means of communication, but we communicate less. Digital minimalism flips that equation back in our favor. When can you reset consistently? Many practitioners adopt a digital Sabbath, a 24-hour weekly break from non essential screens. Research from Baylor University shows that periodic unplugging reduces stress markers and boosts creativity. This weekly rhythm sustains the practice. Where can you find support? Communities are forming both online and offline. In India, digital detox retreats and tech-free cafes are emerging in metros like Bengaluru and Delhi. Sharing your journey with friends or colleagues creates accountability and inspiration. Is digital minimalism about quitting technology altogether? Number. The goal is balance. Technology should remain a tool, not a master. As Cal Newport reminds us, minimalism is about maximizing what truly matters. It's not about deleting apps blindly, but about designing a digital life aligned with your deepest values. Digital minimalism is not a trend, it is a movement towards reclaiming human attention, presence, and meaning. Everyone watching this video is capable of beginning their journey today. Start small, sustain the practice, and you'll see the shift not just in your screen time, but in the quality of your life. If this video helped you think differently about your digital habits, take a small step today. Maybe switch off notifications for just one app or keep your phone away during your next meal. Then come back and share your experience in the comments below. I'd love to know what worked for you. And if you want more fact-based, practical guides on living smarter with technology, hit the subscribe button and turn on